On this Multiple Personality Day, let us reflect on an intriguing question about the human mind. How can one person sometimes appear to have multiple identities? Cinema has explored this mystery many times. Films often portray characters who suddenly shift between very different personalities, each with its own voice, emotions, and behavior. While these portrayals are dramatized, psychology recognizes a real condition known as dissociative identity disorder, previously called multiple personality disorder. Modern psychiatry explains this condition primarily through severe psychological trauma, particularly trauma experienced during childhood, that fragments identity. This explanation is important, but personality is not shaped by psychology alone. It is also influenced by the biological and electrical environment of the brain. Within the PRISM framework, polyscientific regenerative integrative systems medicine, personality is understood as a dynamic expression of systemic physiological states. The mind is not an isolated entity inside the skull. It is deeply connected to metabolism, neurobiology, and cellular electrophysiology. One of the most fascinating bridges between ancient Ayurvedic insights and modern physiology involves resting membrane potentials, the electrical charge across living cells. Neurons, the cells that generate thoughts, emotions, and behavior, communicate through electrical signals. When the electrical environment of neurons changes, the threshold for neural activation also changes, influencing how the brain processes stimuli and emotions. In translational research conducted by Carlos and Polisetty, experimental animals were given diets based on Ayurvedic principles that influence Vata, Pitta, and Kapha states. The results were remarkable. Vata diets produced membrane potentials around -70 millivolts. Pitta diets ranged between -86 and -93 millivolts. Kapha diets produced highly hyperpolarized states between -105 and -112 millivolts. These findings demonstrated something profound. Diet alone can alter the electrical behavior of cells. Since the brain is an electrical network of neurons, shifts in cellular excitability may influence behavior and emotional responses. Ayurveda described these patterns thousands of years ago through the language of doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. These physiological states influence how the mind responds to the world. When these internal states fluctuate dramatically, behavioral changes may appear so extreme that they resemble different personalities. But these are not fixed identities. They are expressions of shifting physiological states. This insight reminds us of something important. The mind is rarely broken. Often it reflects deeper imbalances within the body's systems. When those systems are stabilized through appropriate lifestyle, diet, and physiological balance, the mind can gradually return to coherence. On this Multiple Personality Day, perhaps the most powerful realization is this: the human mind is a living system. When its internal balance is restored, even the most divided voices within a person can reunite into a single, stable self. Thank you.